The modern Democrat Party is wildly out of step with the American people on the question of abortion. The current position of virtually every Democrat senator in this body is that abortion should be absolutely unlimited, available up until the moment of birth, and even, shockingly, in some instances, after birth. That partial birth abortion should be fully legal. That there should be no parental notification and no parental consent, no matter how young the girl is who may be seeking an abortion. And that all of it should be funded by taxpayer money. Now, that is an extreme and radical view. How extreme and radical? Well, according to a Harvard-Harris poll from last year, 10% of Americans, only 10%, support abortion on demand up until the point of birth.
Only 10%. You want to be a senator from Texas, just lie about things and you can be Ted Cruz. So this was a Wednesday. They had a Judiciary Committee hearing and they were talking about access to reproductive rights, abortion rights, and all these things. And there he is talking about how every American is against this Democrat plan to kill babies. As long as it's not, I guess, with an AK-47, who knows? But still, he was there talking about this whole thing, and he left before one of his constituents, Amanda Zurawski, could talk about the things that she went through due to laws in Texas, that place that Ted Cruz represents, that almost killed her because she didn't have access to abortion. Watch.
I wanted to address my senators, Cruz and Cornyn, who neither of whom, regrettably, are in the room right now. But I would like for them to know that what happened to me, I think most people in this room would agree, was horrific. But it's a direct result of the policies that they support. I nearly died on their watch. And furthermore, as a result of what happened to me, I may have been robbed of the opportunity to have children in the future. And it's because of the policies that they support. What happened to me was horrible, but I am one of many.
She goes on to talk about how she went through damn near death over not having access to then finishing off this ended pregnancy that happened quite naturally. It was a problem for her. Really fast, this bill would actually limit the degree. It's called Women's Health Protection of 2022. It was proposed by Representative Judy Chu. And it said that states would not be able to keep healthcare providers from offering abortions before fetal viability, which is around 24 weeks into pregnancy. It also adds, this is the sticking point, it also adds that states could restrict healthcare providers from providing abortions after fetal viability, but only when, in the good faith medical judgment of the treating healthcare provider, continuation of the pregnancy would, this is the big part, pose a risk to the pregnant patient's life or health. This is what Ted Cruz has flipped, Brett, into then going, they want to kill your baby as soon as you have it. And then if you go, give me my baby, they go, no, I'm going to murder it anyway. This is the political lines that they're pushing to their supporters.
No, there is, anytime a Republican tells you that, like, people want to abort kids after they're born, the only person we're talking about is Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a hairy waterbed. Every time you look at Ted Cruz, just think of a waterbed, like a sloshy, amorphous. He's a waterbed. The anti-freedom, anti-choice Republicans hate women. They always have. They always will. Ted, it's a straw man argument. He's just absolutely mischaracterizing the other side, and then you fight with that mischaracterization, and it's easy to win that argument because no one's making it. No one in their right mind would make it. So that's what Ted Cruz is doing. But I like his logic, Ted. Let's go by what the majority of Americans want. And the majority of Americans didn't want to overturn Roe v. Wade, 57%, according to one poll I just pulled up. So why don't we just go back to that? If that's your logic, we should do what most Americans agree with. Let's bring back Roe versus Wade, which was a ruling that said that you could have abortions up until the point of viability, which was the third trimester, and after that, you couldn't.
And then
that's
maybe,
it.
And then maybe once the mother's life is at risk, let's just continue it on until maybe everyone dies. Who cares?
Nope. Listen, that doesn't pass a sniff test, and neither does Ted Cruz.
Please, I got a waterbed of hair, and then I've got the sniff test. I need to get these images out of my mind.